guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing so well. I hope you had a really good Easter and I hope you're not feeling too sick and full and spotty like I am from all of the Easter eggs. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my most favourite subjects in the whole wide world. I could literally talk the legs off a horse or a hind donkey. I could talk the hind legs off a donkey. I think that's the English expression. And that is Instagram. Now, I don't know about you, but Instagram is one of my most favourite apps. I'm on it all the time. I'm actually maybe a little obsessed with it. And if you want to know how to gain lots of followers fast, you want to know more about the algorithm, you want me to talk about hashtags, then I'm sorry to disappoint you. That is not what I'm going to be talking about because I haven't got a clue. But in this video I want to talk about how to Instagram in a wheelchair or when you're disabled, and it can be quite tough. I was actually talking to a really lovely girl over on Instagram. Her name is Shona, and she was saying that she finds it hard to post often and she wanted a little bit of inspiration. So I started commenting on her post and giving her some tips, and then I was like, hang on a minute. I thought that this would be a great idea for a video that I can give you some tips. I did see that the minimum that you should post on Instagram is 5 times a week, and I can literally just about manage that, but it is really hard work. So how do I do it? Well, I'm going to talk to you about my tips and tricks on things that you can take photos of, how to post more regularly, and just give you some ideas as well on sort of posing in a wheelchair, because I thought that might be quite useful for you as well. Let's have a look at my Instagram. Now, I'm actually beginning to feel a little bit more proud of my Instagram. I feel like I'm getting a bit more of a theme going, and I've got a pattern going as well. When it comes to taking photos in my wheelchair, if you have a look over on my Instagram, you will definitely see I have my favourite kind of poses. Now, when bloggers are posing or Instagrammers are able-bodied and they're posing in their photographs, they've always got a little bit of movement in there, and they always look like they're doing something or they've lost something. You know that old, oh, where's my earring? And oh, my contact lens, or oh, is he over there? You know, those kind of things. When you're sat down in a wheelchair, even if you are moving, it's still quite hard to get that movement in the photos. So one of the ways that I do get movement in my photos is a hair flick. And also I kind of pose like I look like I'm wheeling, so you can see like my old leaning back in the chair one, looking cool. That's one of my favourite ones. If you're able to cross your legs as well, that can look quite elegant, make you look a little trimmer. Another great tip on how you can post more regularly as well is when you go out and do a shoot, make sure you take hundreds of photos in lots of different angles. So the other day my husband and I, we went and took some photos near some blossom trees. We got some close-ups, we got some distance ones, we got some landscape, we got some portrait. So I have lots of different angles that I can take, and I can put them throughout my feed on different times, like in 3 weeks time or whatever. So that's what I do as well. I recycle my photos. When you do go out, I know it's really hard to change your clothes. It's hard enough to get dressed as it is sometimes, but for me the top half is not too bad. So what I'll do is I will take a selection of jumpers, layer up. So if I was to go out today, for example, I could take this cardigan, I've got this jumper on, and I have got a really cool t-shirt on underneath. So if we're out and about, I can do one shoot with this jumper, take it off, do it with a t-shirt, and then I can put the cardigan on as well, in different angles or in different locations of the area that you're in as well. So that's another great way so that you can build up your collection of photos. take some props with you as well. So when you are out and about and you want to take a picture of your coffee, you can very nonchalantly have your iPhone. Like I said, it's almost like a flat lay. You can have your iPhone on the table, you can have a cool looking pen, maybe a laptop, some sunglasses, all of those kind of things that will just bring more interest into your photo. Some examples from my Instagram and some props that I think will really help you when you go out and about, and some photos so you can see what kind of things that I use. Is a takeaway cup. If you can just get an empty takeaway Starbucks mug. I'm giving away all my secrets here. An empty takeaway Starbucks cup. It looks like you're doing something and it's great in a photo. Then you can get some movement and something a little bit more interesting instead of you just sat there. Sunglasses. I've always got sunglasses on. If you're taking your sunglasses off, if you're putting them on, if you're just going to put them over the top of your head, those are really great things to do, or just even have them in your hand and be like, hats. Hats are a good one as well. I've seen loads of people taking Instagram photos with hats on, those nice big rimmed beach hats. Look at Jessica out of the closet. She has got some really lovely shots with her lovely big rimmed summer hat. Or laptop, if you're nonchalantly looking on your laptop. Mugs, if you're drinking stuff, that's another way. Animals, never work with children or animals, but what about dogs, cats or horses? Give it a go. Another thing I like to do is putting up a hood, putting down a hood, taking off a coat, putting on a coat. So I do take a few photos as well where I'm looking at my phone. Ooh. Yeah, another way to add a bit of interest. Another one is having bags. If you've got your bag on your arm or you're looking inside your bag, those are always really good ones to have as well. Another great tip would be always have your camera in your bag or on you, so that when you're out and about and you can take those shots, you're there and you're ready. Even if it's your phone, I used my phone for many years, 2 years. Most of my Instagram career, all of my content is shot on my iPhone. If you are struggling with things to post, why not let me give you some tips as to things that you can post that are a little bit easier than taking pictures of yourself out and about, because I have to make time with my husband to go and take photos for me, and I know how hard and tricky it can be. So, ready? Get a pen, get some paper. Here's my list of things and ideas of pictures you can take to fill up your Instagram feed and post more regularly. How about posting landscape shots of pretty countrysides, houses, buildings, just things out and about, flowers, quite a lot of these as well you can do from your car, which is great. I mean, I could drive up into the countryside, wind down my window and take some shots as well. So that's a really great way of posting more regularly. Another thing that I quite like to take photos of is the sky as well, sunsets and sunrises, and again that's another thing that you can take from your car, or you can even, if you're lucky enough, you can take them from your house or your garden as well. The reason why you should have your camera on you all the time is food. People love to see pictures of food. So take pictures of your food when you're out and about in a cafe, things like that. That you would be able to take pictures of at home is flat lays. Flat lays of clothes, flat lays of makeup products, flat lays of sports equipment, anything really. Actually, flat lays are really, really hard. I am not that great at flat lays. My advice for flat lays would be again to add props. So if you're taking photos of makeup, for example, I like to add things into it like flowers, jewellery, hairbrushes, things that would be in your makeup cupboard, maybe a watch, even a scarf. Now I'll tell you who is really great at her flat lays, and her Instagram I think looks amazing, and that is Primetime Chaos. I will leave her handle name in the description bar, but go and have a look. She has some great inspiration for flat lays. Oh, and another thing that I am totally and utterly obsessed with is Instagram stories. I love Instagram stories, but one thing that I am really making conscious effort to do is to make sure that if someone can't hear my stories, for if they're deaf or you're just in a public place, that every single story makes sense. So even if I am talking in the story, I try and put the text in it so people get the basic gist of what I'm saying, so that it is accessible to all. Sometimes I do apologise, I forget to put some text in there, because it can be, if you're in a rush, it can be, you know, you got children, dog, whatever going on, it is hard, but I do try and make sure that all of my stories are accessible to everybody. So what I do, one way to get that colour theme into my feed is I post a quote, and the quote is always on a pink background, so that is a really good way of bringing colour into your feed. Another good way of bringing colour into your feed is by wearing the colour or having the colour feature in your photos. So my colours are pink, blue, grey and black. So in every single photo there will be at least one of those colours there, as you can see. So one of the ways that you can post more regularly is by doing those quotes. That is a great way of posting more regularly. Okay, so I think that is it for this video. Those are all the tips that I can give you. I hope they're useful. Let me know if you've got any useful tips. Come and say hi over on Instagram so I can have a look at your Instagram account as well. That would be really cool. I love seeing what you guys are up to. Don't forget that the community tab is enabled over on my main page, so you can come and say hi, answer my questions, get involved in polls. That's really cool. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. If you have any questions, just drop them down below, and come and say hi over on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Mwah!